Hey folks, Bob Main here from the HandgunWorld Podcast. I want to review a new gun today, the Walther PPS M2, a gun that just came out. I think it came out right at about the same time as SHOT Show. This is the newest version, and one of the things I like about the Walther PPS M2 is that it pretty much mimics its bigger brother, the PPQ M2. Few things that I want to present to you that I think are excellent. First of all, I want to talk about this grip shape right here. They've done a real good job with the texturing and the finger grooves and the undercut trigger guard right here, and it's just very, very comfortable in the hand. And we'll go ahead and clear this weapon and show you that it's safe, there's nothing in it, so I can demonstrate the trigger pull to you. The other thing I like about it is it's got a superior trigger, okay? Once you press the trigger, and when you reset it, watch this short reset. Very short reset, virtually no take up, very little over travel. It's a great feeling trigger, and that's one of the things I like about this gun. I'll demonstrate it one more time. Just like that. And it's the great thing about this trigger is that it feels, if you're a person that likes to shoot Glocks, it kind of feels like a Glock trigger, only it's a little bit better. I think Walther did a real good job in designing it. The other thing that I want to talk about right here is it's got the American style push button mag release. All right, and that's what I like. I don't like the mag release on the trigger guard like some pistols have. That Walther makes and H&K makes, the European style. I like this right here, the American style mag release. This is a 7-round magazine plus one in the chamber, so it's an 8-round gun. Now, the Smith & Wesson Shield has greater capacity out of the box. You can put an 8-round magazine in that and one in the chamber, so you're at 8 plus 1. So it's 1 round less, but it's about the same size as the Smith & Wesson Shield. I also like the cocking serrations on the front of the pistol. So if you're going to do a press check, it makes it easier to go in there, do the press check, check the chamber, because I can get some grip on the front of the slide as well. That's the way I like to do press checks. I like to come under the gun so I'm not muzzling myself with my left hand. I like to come under it, grab it right there over the top of the slide, check to see if I've got a round in the chamber, and then go back to work. That's just kind of like my technique. Everybody's got a different way. I don't like to get my hands too close to the muzzle, so I don't suggest grabbing it up front like that and pulling it back. But Walther's done an outstanding job with this gun. And I just, the true test is going to be going to the range to find out how this shoots. But, oh, one more thing. We're going to try the trigger here one more time. I'll show you. It's easier this way here. And now watch this short reset. Very short reset, virtually no take up, and pressing the trigger again. So this gun, in the dry fire exercises that I've been doing, feels great. So let's go to the range. Now, before going to the range, I wanted to give you a little bit more information on this. I did not get the LE version. The LE version of the Walther PPS M2 comes with what they call phosphoric sights and 3 magazines. The version I have is just the standard version. So it comes with one 6-round, which is the flush fitting magazine, and then the magazine you see right now with the extension on it, which is 7-round. And I believe the LE version is a 7-round and an 8-round magazine, or it probably actually comes with 6, 7, and 8. Anyway, this gives you a little bit better idea of the grip and what the pistol actually looks like. Excellent grip texturing. You see that undercut trigger guard there? They've done a good job. There is the American style magazine release button. The front cocking serrations. And just a nice gun. Nice feeling gun as well. That's one of the things that I like about it. It's about the same size as a Smith & Wesson Shield. A Glock 43 is significantly smaller than this PPS. All right, that gives you a little bit of a better idea as to what the gun is like. We're going to go to the range now. I fired nearly 100 rounds. I'm not going to show you all of the rounds that I shot, but you're going to get a chance to see this gun in action real well. So let's get to the range. Okay, over 70 rounds fired, no malfunctions whatsoever, so that's pleasing. Let's fire the final 8, 15 yards. Okay, 90 to 100 rounds, flawless, no malfunctions. This gun is a good gun. The Walther PPS M2, I would highly recommend it. Soaks up recoil nicely. Maybe not quite as much as my Shield 9mm, but it's still a keeper and it's still a good one. Get yourself one. I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's have a little bit more fun. Okay, closing thoughts. First of all, sorry about all those different little clips of me shooting. I'm not real good at editing videos, but I've done my best. And I kept saying it was the final 8 shots, and I was having so much fun shooting this gun that I made my son continue to run this video, and I wanted to shoot some more. Closing thoughts. The Walther PPS is, in my opinion, the second best single stack 9mm that I've ever shot. I still think the best is the 9mm Shield. But if you like Walther products, and if you like a gun that's comfortable in your hand, and that soaks up recoil well, and that has a good trigger, and that is extremely accurate, then, I mean, what more do you want? And 90 to 100 rounds total. 90 to 100 rounds total with no malfunctions. I gotta hand it to Walther on that. They did a really good job building a nice gun. I can't complain. The very first time shooting it, I can go to the range and run between 90 and 100 rounds. Actually, it might be more like about 95 or 96 rounds with no malfunctions. I think that's a good thing. I've compared this to my Glock 43, I've compared it to an XDS 9mm, and I've compared this obviously to a Shield. If I'm going to pick a single stack 9mm, it's either going to be a Walther PPS M2 version or the Shield. But thumbs up for the Walther PPS. By the way, all my shooting was done with the extended magazine, and that's how I would recommend using this pistol. Thank you very much for watching.